The Canon EOS M3. Is this the best value vlog camera in 2018? Released in 2015, the EOS M3 was the latest upgrade to the Canon Mirrorless interchangeable lens range. It has a 24.2 megapixel CMOS APS-C size sensor that can record video at 1080p at up to 30 frames per second. Price-wise, these are still sold new at £475, but that's not where I'm recommending this. The used market, you can pick these up for around £200 to £250, and sometimes even with a lens. That's exactly what we did. We managed to get one on eBay with the 22mm pancake lens. And really, at that £230 price that we paid, it's quite a camera. It does its recording onto a single SD card slot, and it packs quite a lot of features into a small mirrorless body. You have Wi-Fi connectivity, you have a HDMI output, you have microphone inputs, headphone outputs, you've got a hot shoe, you've got 49 points of autofocus, and you have a fully articulating 180-degree flip-out touchscreen. So let's look at the really good bits of the EOS M3. Now, straight out of the box, you'll notice its ergonomics and its build quality, and they really are very good for a camera of that price. It's an all-metal construction with an aluminium finish on the outside. It feels lightweight, yet very durable. You'd be happy taking this with you in your pocket or in your bag, pretty much wherever you went, without worrying about it breaking. It also has a really nice ergonomic kind of faux leather hand grip, which means you don't have to worry about building a rig around it in order to get a nice grip in your hand. And really importantly, the image quality. The image quality out of the camera is really very good. It enables you to take quick point and shoot style shots, take them straight out of the camera and into your editing software and not have to worry too much about the color, because really that's what this camera's for. It's for those entry-level or maybe even vlog style shooters that want a quick and easy solution, both for filming and editing. And the colors you get out of this camera, which are kind of signature Canon, enable that. Focus peaking, a feature you wouldn't expect to see in either a DSLR or a mirrorless camera, especially not at this price point, but yet the M3 has just that. It's such a handy feature to have that from a filmmaker's perspective that's used to using video cameras like the C100, we're kind of spoilt with it. But really, the best feature that this camera has is that articulating screen. Flips out from behind the camera, a full 180 degrees to sit on top of the camera itself, giving you a front-facing view. So again, for those vlog style filmers that are going to be filming themselves perhaps with a gorilla pod at arm's length, they can see themselves in the viewfinder with ease. Let's look at the bad points of this EOS M3. Now, the first problem is something that all Canon mirrorless cameras suffer with. It's the lens selection. They have to fit the EF-M lenses, which in themselves individually aren't terrible lenses. They're not optically great, they're not beautiful, they're not like the L series lenses. They are okay. This 22mm pancake lens is okay. There's a 18 to 55 kit lens, which you see a lot on eBay. And again, it's an okay. If it's a lens you just want to grab and go with, it's a great solution. However, this camera really needs to have the EF-M to EOS M adapter, and that will enable you to use the full range of Canon glass. It's a must really if you're going to buy this camera. Battery life. Again, it's something that all mirrorless cameras really suffer with, poor battery life. This has only got a 1040 mAh battery, which means you'll probably get around 2 to 3 hours of use before it starts fading. That means if you're going to be out all day, you're going to need a pocket full of batteries just to keep this running. The biggest problem though, the biggest problem with the M3 is also its best feature. Again, it's that articulating flip-out touchscreen. Because the screen flips out to sit on top of the camera and face you, that means if you use anything on the hot shoe at all, it could be a flash, it could be an on-body LED light, or most likely it's going to be an on-body microphone, it's obviously going to block the screen, which means that flip out screen becomes totally unusable. It's a really frustrating feature and really just resigns you to having to trust that the autofocus is working when you're shooting yourself, again, in that arm's length style. So that's the Canon EOS M3. It's a great entry-level camera. If you can find it used and you've got a £200 to £250 budget, it's really worth giving it some thought. It enables you as a new filmmaker to really get going quickly and portably, and for that, it's a great choice. So that's been my grab and review of the Canon EOS M3. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.